Okay, hello, Divine Feminines. Today I'm going to do a thoughts, feelings, actions, yours and his. This is actually the reading that I do. Oh, I left my drink over there. It's actually the reading that I do for private clients on Etsy. It's a really long reading. A lot of information. So let's get going. We can kind of see like where the mirroring is going on, and then we can also get advice. Then we look at the near future of the relationship. Okay, so Death and Rebirth, Two of Cups, and Ten of Wands. And right now, I feel a real heaviness with the Ten of Wands and Death and Rebirth. And I feel like there's a closing of the gap from the angels. But this is a lot of energy for a page of Wands to carry. No doubt about it. That your person's probably feeling burdened at this time over something. Okay, so you see again, two angels, three angels, and attachment. So what I really like about this is that it shows you being intuitively guided together to speak to one another, and a lot of numbers of stability here. I do think that if you guys have been on a break, you may be thrown out of balance a little bit, or things may have to come out of balance a little bit to get the energy started again. That's what I want to say. So, wow, really pretty. So interesting the way these energies are kind of coming up sandwiched. Again, speaking from the heart. I love to see wisteria always. It's such a romantic energy. But then we have this steel card. Here I feel like it's a good energy. It feels like a rebuilding after a tower, right? Because it says reinforcement on it. And I feel like if there was something that felt like it got kind of destroyed, I feel like whatever you guys talk about, oh, I didn't put any over here, will get repaired. So lots of heat and passion, lots of intensity, but there's also fear here, that fear of his feelings and fear of using his heart, fear of what you might say if he were to talk to you. So they're telling me that you feel like you're the only one who's been waiting. I'm playing games on purpose. Interesting card. Okay. And part of that, the games, maybe waiting games, right? But I do feel like he'll force you to show your cards before he shows his cards. Does that make sense? I want more than what we have. I've never met anyone like you. I want to get back together. I'm spying on you. Sorry for the way I handled things. It's like, is watching and waiting. Should I do all the decks? That's a lot of cards. Watching and waiting. Heartbroken, fell out. Okay. And it fell to the floor, and it says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. And they're saying, like, you feel like you're the only one. Oh, look at that. It was upright. You feel like you're the only one that had, like, that's been waiting and is in pain. And they're saying, no. No, that's not the case. But I'm not 100% sure he's ready to face you and face what he's done. I don't love these cards, but I'm going to do all the decks. Just because I think they're a little too broad. This could be the one, release your ex, religious factors. But maybe that one or both of you are in a third party, and so it didn't come together, and he's kind of fearing that may happen again, or you are. What if you don't accept me for who I really am? I'm not ready for commitment. Silence is killing me. And then self-worth issues. Money is always self-worth issues to me. It may be that actual finances are an issue right now, but certainly that's not a reason not to talk to somebody. I like the ones that have the dark writing better, but we got mostly not. Pureness, I've changed. I feel anxious when I think about contacting you. I still fantasize about us together. One more. This crazy deck. This deck is so crazy. And we'll get started reading. So bees may be a sign for you. I also saw the dragonfly when I was shuffling. Wow. This is the first time I think this has come out. Yes. Luck is on your side. Let's see, Divine Feminine. Let us see. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my God. No wonder they told me to shuffle on camera. Okay then. Okay. Huh. Okay. So what's coming through here is that you're craving truth and stability. And I feel like a really solid, this is your thoughts, right? Really solid, grounded energy. I love to see this one card. I love to see the 4 card. This is telepathy. Obviously that. And then this came in reverse. Paradise, make the effort. I want to come back home. You're where I belong. I bought you some flowers. And then health. I think health may be someone around you or in your family, or the balance of the chakra energy may be off a little bit. And I touched on that in the beginning. I think you guys are gonna have to come out of balance a little bit. Wow. Okay, well, if you had doubts, oh, look at a lost one that watches over you, a lost loved one watches over you. That may also be the health issue. And there may be, for some of you, you may be mourning the loss of someone. They're saying take the time that you need to take care of yourself right now. And I get the feeling that it's more like emotional mending than physical mending. Like, take the time to really get in touch with your feelings. I'm going to get my drink really quick. So I see that he's hiding a lot of pain. It's so crazy how the second I start on the masculine side, I can feel my throat close, and it just is so different. Oh, I'm seeing signs fall on the floor. Okay, so he has fear that he's holding back. And we always have to remember the pentacles are so very sturdy, but so very slow. There's a lot here about giving gifts. So my intentions are pure, and not enough came up in reverse. So this does give me pause here. He may have something not so great on his agenda. I feel like you're protected. Part of, you know, we have more angels, we have a guardian, and it does feel like it is time. Of course, your intuition will tell you for you if it's the right time. But it does feel like he's manifesting you a bit. It does feel like you both are in a like stable and secure enough place to actually talk about your feelings. And this may be that in the past he did something from an impure action, right? It does look like here on this card, like he's looking away and you're looking at him, and again, away. Here he's looking right at you, but it's like there is a part of him or that doesn't really feel able to like fully look you in your eyes. And part of that is because of this sun energy that you're in. I feel like for those that are resonating with this message, there's truth. Like you've come to a truth of yours. All right, your feelings. So your feelings are, wow. I mean, talk about like a completely different situation. So if you are having these feelings, I would say try to take a moment until you feel like they're more under control. Because I feel like there's a lot of pain in your feelings. Like Okay. What there is a lot of fear, and that fear can kind of masquerade as if feeling really real. Like, I feel like your mind is really getting the best of you, and you're letting, so these are your feelings, but in your thoughts, you feel quite stable. And then I think you go to your feelings, and there's fear that sets in, that you may feel hurt again. You may be betrayed again, because the healing from the wounds from the past relationships, right, hasn't been fully done. 2 cards here say you've been hurt. And then we have the snake, right? You know, in Chinese astrology, my father was a snake. And this card actually says the other woman on it. So they want to remind you of the hologram. And the hologram states that every piece of a whole reflects the whole. So if you are able to work on these feelings of fear, and it may be that you need to talk to him to like trigger some more healing, because that does happen. That didn't we already see this card? Oh no, we didn't want to see this card. So you're mirroring something to each other. You're mirroring a part of yourselves that's not being honest with your feelings. So he's running away here. He's worried that he'll have jealousy over you. He just has a lot of fears that he's not good enough. And so in order to control everything, he's very methodical. He plays games, and here we have the karmic in reverse. And engagement in reverse. Aligned action. Confusion stems from your spirit, heart, mind not being focused in alignment. Step back and use your spiritual connection to align. So again, exactly what I was talking about. It's like your thoughts are actually really good, but there's fear in your feelings. And he does miss you, but I think if you talk to him, or if there's communication, or you're watching him, you're not going to actually hear or see that message. All right, so what should you do? We have Scorpio, and give it time. Yeah, that message of divine timing has been coming up a lot. And here we see the King of Swords with the 7 of Pentacles. So, you know, they're saying play the long game with your words. Like, speak words of affirmation about yourself, because we don't send energy to them. But if you do speak, really think about kind of the long-term growth and weight of your words. Like, again, inspired actions, spiritual direction. I am stuck in visions of us together. You are ready. You are watching. Your mind is kind of made up that there is no one like him. So again, we see Page of Pentacles, indecision, turquoise. Why can't I tell you the truth? I admire how hard you work, seduction, attraction. All I want to do is talk to you. Cancer and pets. The reading I did the other day, all 3 advice piles had animals. So I feel like animals are really assisting us right now. If you have access to them, or you see them in nature, or you go to a zoo, or however it is you connect with animals. If you are like being anxious, sometimes like a nature documentary, I haven't watched one in so long, but sometimes they can be very soothing, or like an underwater. So he does want to talk to you, but the problem is that when he gets to it, finally, after a very, very, very long wait, he thinks it's going to be about like the physical attraction. And also, he is very attracted to your work ethic, and he's very physically attracted, like all of the material world stuff. He's very attracted to. But then there's this whole other element that you wake up in him, and he doesn't really know how to integrate that healing. Oh, sigh. Okay. Will he take action? Oof. It's not looking like he's going to be the one doing the talking. The way I've treated you was wrong. I am the man. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Here we have all that earthy, grounded energy. Soul family, male ancestors. From these, I get that he's kind of like caught up in like ego and trying to get like bravado. Some of these were turned around. I'm falling in love, I'm depressed, and I will be back. Hammer, I like you. Soulmates. Retreat, and you deserve love in reverse. Soulmate, so twice. Thinking about making an offer, you're very intimidating. I'm so afraid of rejection. Sphinx, sacred geometry, diamond light. They'll be back. Intimacy and pregnancy. I don't think for most people this is a literal pregnancy. I think it's more of a metaphorical pregnancy. Like there's something new waiting to be born between you. Could be a business, could be a relationship, could be a friendship. Like I'm not in love with that group of cards, but I do think they have intentions of talking to you. I think they have been a little, you might have surprised them. They may surprise you. What they kind of fear is the intimacy, the emotional intimacy. So we have Jesus helping us out on the bottom of the deck with forgiveness. I want you to try to forgive yourself and to try to forgive them so they can mirror that to you. It says, Father, healing is possible at this time. Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. Cernunnos, life force, the divine masculine, express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. Jawal Kual, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Okay, so those are some beautiful energies, all masculine today, which is very interesting. And got the dragon cards here. I'm going to give it a couple dragon cards. So the masculine really wants to be like a help. Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. The silver lunar dragon bathes you in divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. And then the earth and air dragon and the royal blue dragon, blue and gold dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power and wisdom, awakens you to your own majesty. Wear a cloak of power and pride. On the bottom we have the fire dragon, black dragon, and emerald dragon. So a lot of fortune, luck, power. And then we need these. Let's see. Unicorns. What should divine feminine do? What will divine masculine do? And what is their connecting energy? All right, you'll know in the morning. I like this answer. Either you'll have a dream or an epiphany and you'll wake up to an answer, okay? You need a good laugh exercise. So try to, it's such a beautiful card. Try to find some fun, some joy, some laughter. I feel like a lot of us have been working too hard. Nothing wrong with hard work, but maybe it's time to laugh and have fun and play and dioptase, heart healing. It's a beautiful card. Awakening, emotional healing, master teacher. Wow, beautiful card. Citrine, abundance, fluorite, learning. I feel like the masculines are learning a lot about themselves right now. Fire agate, creativity. And, you know, I feel like the feminines have gone through such a massive awakening that the masculines kind of need to, like, be awakened a little. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Emotions are a necessary and natural part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, we must let go of resentment. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is wasted. On the bottom of the deck, it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So if you want to help my video, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I really, really appreciate it. You can put some hearts if you resonate with this message. It was kind of an unusual message. I really like, except for being caught up in the mind a little bit, try to get out of the mind, try to laugh at yourself, laugh at the world, and find some outlet for, you know, to laugh. I like the energy the divine feminine's in, so I hope that helps you. Bye for now.